Billie Holiday was an American jazz singer and songwriter who was influential on jazz music in the 1930s. Jazz instrumentalists inspired her vocal styling, and she changed how singers use tempo and phrasing. Billie Holiday was admired for her intimate and personal approach to singing. Although she only wrote a few songs, many have become jazz standards. Billie Holiday was a big name in the music world of the 30s. She was able to turn any song that she sang into something special. With her signature gardenia in her hair and her unique voice, Billie Holiday stole the hearts of millions worldwide. Born Eleanor Fagan in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on April 7, 1915, Billie was the daughter of Clarence Holiday, a professional musician who played for the Fletcher Henderson Band. Although another man's name appeared on her birth certificate, she later adopted her father's last name and took the name Billie after the silent film star Billy Dove. The animal lover grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, where at the age of 10 she was sent to the House of the Good Shepherd, a Catholic reform school. 2 years later, she was raped by a neighborhood man, which led her to work in a brothel as a domestic servant, and soon she became a prostitute. The brothel is where she first heard the sounds of Bessie Smith and Louis Armstrong, who were influential in her music. In the early 1930s, Holiday began her singing career in a Harlem nightclub called Coven's, where she sang for tips. She was only 17 years old. Although Billie never had technical training, John Hammond, a music producer and talent scout, discovered her. Holiday later recorded her first record with Benny Goodman and his band at the age of 18. In 1937, Lester Young penned Holiday with her now famous nickname Lady Day. Holiday was the first black woman to work in an all-white orchestra, which in the 30s was an amazing accomplishment. In the late 1930s, Lady Day recorded her popular song Strange Fruit, which is based on a poem written by a Jewish schoolteacher from the Bronx named Abel Meeropol.
Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees.
On May 16, 1947, Billie Holiday was arrested for possession of narcotics. By the 1950s, Holiday's drug use, drinking, and relationships with abusive men led to her worsening health. Billie Holiday married Louis McKay, a mafia enforcer, on March 28, 1952. Lady Day was not only a singer, but also a businesswoman. She and Louis were part owners of Chicago's Budland nightclub. Suffering from liver and heart disease, Holiday was taken to Metropolitan Hospital in New York on May 31, 1959. Police officers were stationed outside of her hospital room, and she was arrested for drug possession as she lay dying. The police remained on guard until she died of heart failure and cirrhosis of the liver on July 17, 1959. She was 44 years old. Although Billie is gone, her legacy continues to live on through remakes of her song Summertime in movies and through photography. The movie Lady Sings the Blues, starring Diana Ross, was released in 1972. American Idol winner Fantasia Barrino did a rendition of Summertime on her debut album Free Yourself. And most recently, actress Paula Patton was featured in a pictorial where she imitated Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2000, and a statue of Billie stands at the corner of Lafayette Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland. Billie also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for her contribution to the entertainment industry. Over the years, there have been many tributes to Billie, including the song Angel of Harlem by the group U2, a U.S. postal stamp that was released in September of 1994, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 1987. A life-size wax figure of Billie Holiday can be found at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in New York City. Billie Holiday went from Eleanor Fagan to Lady Day, from a broken child to a successful jazz singer, and her influence on music will forever live on in the lives of millions all over the world.
Till that morning, never nothing can harm